Thanks for your company. I'm Jessica Amir for the Finance News Network, and with me today from Lake Resources is Managing Director Steve Promnitz. Steve, as always, great to see you again.
Thank you.
So first up, you've just announced higher grades across wider zones at one of your flagship projects, the Cauchari Lithium Brine Project in Argentina. Just tell us what this means and how this differs from prior announcements.
We've just announced a wide interval, more than 340 metres, averaging over 500 milligrams per litre. Now, to put that in context, that is now the same sort of intervals, the same sort of numbers as the biggest defined resource on the planet right next door to us at Lithium America's Gangfang. So that's a great result. It's a discovery hole. What's different about today's numbers are that they're definitive results. So previously we had preliminary results, that was good, you've got to report them as they come down. When you finish a hole, you come back out, do detailed sampling. The results have been so good, that's why we're extending the hole now deeper. The third thing that's important is not only is it similar to the project next door, but Gangfang, number 2 lithium producer in China, recently stumped up with nearly 400 million US to buy half of that project. We're a market cap of 30 million. Go figure.
So Steve, you've previously spoken to us about Cauchari. So why do you think the market hasn't really responded better to date?
Well, today's numbers are definitive sample results. When you finish a hole, you go back up the hole and you sample it all the way. And because those numbers have been so good, that's why we've gone deeper. What we reported before were preliminary numbers. Now, you've got to put out results as they come available, but I think maybe the market was looking for something better. They saw those initial numbers, thought, yeah, maybe this isn't that great. Now we've come out with great numbers which are above 500 milligrams per litre, the same as the project next door, over a wide interval. And I think this we can stand behind. If we were going into a resource, these are the sort of numbers we'd use.
So you previously mentioned that you're going to Olaroz, which is adjoining a lithium producer. So why aren't you continuing to focus on Cauchari then?
So at Cauchari, we will go and drill some more holes in the future. It's just that the drilling we've done to date, with that wide intercept, with those grades being so similar to the project next door, shows that we're in the same basin. So what these things look like is essentially a swimming pool, and they're full of sand and clay, and then you've got this salty water in it, and that salty water's got some lithium in it. So if I'm drilling on the side of the pool or if I'm out in the middle of the pool, it's the same stuff. Those results today show that we're in the same thing. Now we can go and drill some more holes, we might get to slightly higher or slightly lower numbers, but we already know we're there. What we'd like to do is go and repeat the success at the next project at Olaroz. Olaroz is already in production thanks to Ora Cobre's great work over the last few years. We want to go then and repeat that success, and then come towards the end of the year, we'll have Olaroz being a great project if the results come in. Cauchari looks like an exciting discovery. We've got Cauchari moving through pre-feasibility study, pilot plant. It's a company maker. We'll be the only junior with 3 outstanding projects in the heart of the lithium triangle where everybody wants to be.
So Steve, what's next in terms of announcements, news flow?
At Cauchari, we're drilling deeper. When we finish that hole, somewhere around 600 metres, then we'll do that detailed sampling back up to where we finished at 460. And we'll see what sort of numbers we get out of that. So we'll see more results coming out of that hole. Somewhere in the next couple of weeks, give or take a week, we'll then move to Olaroz. We'll get the drilling underway there, and then we'll have a lot of news. That area we applied for more than 3.5 years ago. This will be the first time we're drilling, so that'll be pretty exciting too.
And just lastly, zooming out, looking at the battery minerals sector, what are we seeing?
Well, since I was last here, we're seeing more deals at the automaker level, not just Volkswagen, but Toyota, BMW stepping up to the plate, more electric vehicles. We're seeing more gigafactories being built. These are the lithium-ion battery makers. And best of all, we're seeing more M&A space. Just this week, we saw AJM do a huge deal with Shanshan, one of the big battery cathode makers out of China. So it's happening. Even Macquarie has now gone bullish on a sector that they've been bearish on for ages. So we're well positioned. The sector is really picking up. I don't think the market has quite picked up momentum because they've seen this before, thinking, oh, maybe it's all over, but it's taking off now. Because we're inside, we can see that activity, and we're going to be well positioned. Come to the end of the year, we're going to be the only junior with 3 major projects in the heart of the lithium triangle.
Well, exciting times ahead. Steve Promnitz, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.